Hi guys, I'm Gobert here, and yeah, welcome to a new gameplay video. And this time is a quite obscure game. This one released by Irem software. Now, as you know, Irem has done classics such as R-Type and a few other things actually, like the SOS Last Escape, Road Danger. Yeah, it's not also the Last Report in America, that series, but yeah, the most famous for R-Type. Now, yes, this is a rebellion. It was released back in 2002 to not much of a fanfare. Yeah, even back in the day it was quite obscure, and yeah, this one found it actually in a in a car boot by chance. But anyway, yeah, that's yeah, it was £3. Probably might find it for cheaper, but I think it was really worth it, to be honest. Yeah, this is basically what it would be. It would be a basically kind of arcade submarine action. It's quite hard to explain in terms, but it's quite actiony. It's not like Silent Hunter and all the sub genre. It's more of a yeah, arcade title. But anyway, yeah, as I mentioned, it's quite obscure. It was released in 2002. In Japan it's known under a different name. Don't remember it at the moment. But yeah, anyway, this is a rebellion. I did mention it on my pickup videos, and I recommended it a few times. Anyway, I'm gonna just continue my my new game plus. Basically, I finished the game, and basically can continue it. So yeah, here's the world map, and what we got going on. So this is the last mission, so I might want to go to the very first mission just to show you guys. Yeah, some missions actually take a long time, like this one. It's yeah, 14 minutes it took. But anyway, yeah, let's continue it. So basically you get a nice briefing, an outline of a map that is kind of I would just say very Tron-like. It's I would say it's quite wireframe in a way, you know, and yeah, like rudimentarily textured. But yeah, it's yeah, this basically a briefing, and you got some bombs in there. So here's the menu that you will get at the beginning of each game. You basically get to change your equipment from here. Buy various things. In this case, you can go for torpedoes. You go basically the guns, like it will be like machine guns underwater. You can actually go above water, so it's not just underwater that you can do stuff, but also above water you can like shoot missiles. Yeah, real quick, yeah, like missiles. In this case, napalm bombs, or use the minigun, Vulcan cannon, and everything. So you got also various things like shield. And you know, like special items such as this atomic warhead, cavity boost. That this will actually give you a speed boost. But anyway, yeah, pretty interesting game. So I would expect it doesn't really follow the conventional controls. It's quite very interesting how it controls. Anyway, let's just go back. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the shop. Here you buy the items, there you got the equipment. But yeah, let's just start it. Yeah, actually, I didn't know what to expect of this game, and when I played the first time without reading or watching any reviews, I really liked it. And as soon as I played it, I was captivated by it. And I thought, I might as well, you know, give it a try. So anyway, yeah, here's a game. So, interestingly enough, so you go read to enemies because I'm playing hard mode. So anyway, you would expect the game to be like very, in a way, analog centric. I mean, it's analog centric, but you would expect to be like you know, to speed up, speed down. You would expect to have the X, square, you know, circle buttons and triangle. Instead, no, to speed up, it's you have to press L1, and to go backwards you press the L2 button. And basically you have to also raise the altitude. It's not automatic. And yeah, you basically, to go up you press the R1 button, and to go down the R2 button. Now, it's very heavily onto exploring this game. It's not, there's no sense of like, not closure. Well, what I mean is basically it's not like on rails. like it forces you to a certain path. You can go all around the map. Just think about it like imagine a submarine Doom in a way. That's the closest thing I can think of. I'm sure there are better way to explain it. Anyway, to shoot, you press. Basically you push the square button, and basically as you're in a submarine, of course you have to see where your enemies are. Of course you can't easily see it underwater. So what you'll have to do is basically press the X button, and you get the sonar, and you can see the enemies in a wireframe, kind of a wireframe mode. It's really interesting the way to do it, because look, even if you press it, actually sometimes it will give you like the collisions of the buildings. Anyway, yeah. So it's some enemies that are shooting torpedoes at me. So let's just go a bit forward. So we got these guys out of the way. So yeah, it's really interesting though, also the shooting. It's actually, it can get quite exciting at times. So here you can easily get rid of the torpedoes. Let me see what we got in terms of. So I don't have any nuclear bombs actually, but why would I use them? It's just being overkill in the first level. Okay, yeah. To basically shoot missiles, you have to keep holding the square button. It's been a while I played this. I haven't played this only in probably 3 months. But to be honest, what I played of this game, I really loved it. It's a very quite obscure hidden gem, and I'm really surprised that no one of basically, I mean, that all famous YouTuber that I watch never mentioned this game in particular. Everywhere that I look, every YouTube video that I look, or Game Facts even, they will say it's a hidden gem. It's very fun. I mean, it's made by Irem, which they did make very fun games, come with the R-Type series and all of that. So I'll get it. Nice. Okay, so let's go for these objectives here. So the objective of this mission, it's kind of a training mission, but as you can see, you can get. I'm not too sure it's because I'm a basically new game class, because I cleared the game already. But yeah, it's really quite, in a way, frenetic right from the very first mission. It doesn't waste too much time on teaching you on how to play the game. It just, because it sends you straight into the action. You do get some tutorials later, and yeah, that's done. That's the target done. So this guy too. Here, that's done. Okay, so yeah, you probably would expect, for the sonar not to show you where you have to go next, because it's quite a limited range. Instead, no, it actually shows you in the mini map. Yeah, you have a red arrow over there. So it's pretty cool that way, this game. So yeah, it's quite, as I mentioned, it's quite frenetic. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't remind me on anything. It's like its own particular thing. I'm sure probably there's some games like it, and yeah, probably it actually reminds me of one game, another obscure game actually released for PC back in late 90s. That was called Subculture, but mostly what you had to do was just to get rubbish and stuff. And yeah, anyway, yeah, you do have some collectibles which translate into money in your shop, and basically, yeah, sometimes actually these collectibles, I'm not too sure what they unlock. I've unlocked about 18, I think 89% of all the treasures. Yeah, I didn't bother too much on that aspect. I didn't 100% it completely. But yeah, basically you got collectibles, and I'm probably you get a special ship or something, or like some special paint. But yeah, basically, yeah, as I mentioned, this treasure translates into money for your shop to buy. And yeah, what else is there? Oh yeah, every treasure has got its own description, like a backstory of what happened to this world. In this case, yeah, the whole world got flooded by something, by some aliens, I think, or the aliens had to start something in the world and had to flood it. And basically, it's kind of post-apocalyptic. Yeah, it's a bit of a spoiler. In fact, it's that you don't know this in the game. But yeah, here's the first boss. So there I can just avoid the boss completely and just continue exploring. So it gives you that choice. It doesn't block into an arena. One of the later missions, actually does block you in a way in kind of an arena, but then you can continue doing stuff. But yeah, at the moment I can just completely not avoid him, but I can, you know, ignore him for the moment, and then I can go to a different area altogether. So you can see here I just missed down a few things before I did the last objective. Nice. So yeah, I'm sure probably you people, you guys will appreciate it as a game. It's one of those games that I really wanted to feature, but in a way, not that I ever had the time. I wanted to reserve it especially for the capture card, and I'm glad I did. It actually does pretty well. So yeah, these are pretty. They're useless. You could cut through them like butter. Kind of an episode 1 reference there, so here there should be a treasure, yeah. So actually 2 treasures. One. So yeah, to get some treasures, you might see them behind the wall when you press on the sonar, and you might think, oh, how the hell am I gonna get it? Basically, I just have to shoot at it, as you already see. Yeah, you actually get it. It does chase you actually if you're, in its area. In a way, it actually chases you after you and deflates you automatically. Yeah, the graphics are pretty cool actually. Okay, well you might not see them well here, but they're better played on the actual CRT TV. Actually, the music, something that, yeah, actually I haven't mentioned yet. It's actually pretty well done. You expect it to be bland, but actually pretty exciting. And then it gets really atmospheric in some levels. It gets really interesting. Kind of like what's it called, the Doc levels, something like that in Mario 64. I do apologize for any Mario 64 fans that I do know that I need to play more. It's just that I now forgot which one. Is it Doc level, something like that? Anyway, yeah, it's kind of kind of gives you that atmosphere. Besides, that level actually got the music, the one in Mario 64. Okay, yeah, there you go. Don't want to waste too much time getting treasure, but yeah, just to show you a bit of an outline of the level and how it shows up, how it fares in a way. But yeah, as a first mission, as I mentioned before, it's quite frenetic. It actually a very good introduction to the game, of what the game is all about. And yeah, you can really see it's a highly balanced game. I'll worry about that one. Interestingly enough, I haven't got shot. I haven't been shot once. I do apologize there for pressing the ring. Okay, I think we can skip straight to the boss there. I don't need all the treasures. See, have you seen that? There were features that were avoiding me. See, that was way before Call of Duty. Actually, Mario 64 had that one already, so skip that. What I love, yeah, it's just also the underwater. It's not like static. It actually, you can see kind of shifting, like you're truly underwater. Yes, yeah, the graphics are really good. For being I'm not sure if it's a budget title, if it was released as a budget. There's not much history of on Wikipedia either. That's why it's falling to obscurity. It's really a shame. Well, anyway, I'm throwing to you guys. That's why. But okay. These guys, you get them later as a normal enemy later in the game. Yeah, much like yeah, if you notice in some games, yeah, you have basically kind of a boss, and then becomes a normal enemy later afterwards. And usually, what I've noticed that when they do that, they're not as bullet sponges as normal. I mean. Yes, it's pretty easy for a moment. There you go, that's mission complete. So, yeah, that was the first level of Sub-Rebellion. So basically then you get a bit of a story on, yeah, kind of like an epilogue to the mission, and to kind of explains something of it's quite a simple story really. Yeah, it basically, as I mentioned before, there's a flooded planet, there are two factions at war, and basically, yeah, they basically find some alien artifacts for control, or basically got ancient artifacts that are used for, actually they are ancient artifacts. Basically there was a more advanced civilization than ours before, and yeah, it's basically there was this flooding. It's a post-apocalyptic, yeah, in a way, period. And yeah, you have battling with these factions. And what else is that? Yeah, you're looking for these old artifacts, trying to gain control of the whole war and everything. Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple in terms of story. There's not too much of a backstory either. It's just pretty simple, really. And basically, a backstory you can see through, I think, notes you got as well. Yeah, quick look. Yeah, you can see basically excavated items, and you see what basically treasures of the old civilization, what they used, and everything. It's pretty cool, anyway, the way they handled it. But yeah, I really like also the map decidey thingy, the way you handle your missions. As you can see, I haven't done that well this mission in particular, but I'm not gonna show it to you. Just as a quick look. Let me see what is this, like the same thing. This is a cave area. Shall we do a quick mission? Probably in a real quick look. No, that's fine, 20 minutes. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, if you guys can find it, I'm sure you can get it for cheap, really. It's not a sought after item, but it's quite, in a way, not easy to find in the wild. I never seen it like in Computer Exchange, and I found it. Just found it in this when a carousel. Anyway, yeah, if you guys got any more recommendations on this type of games, or any more similar games, you know, please do comment. You know, do your own gameplay video. I don't mind. Yeah, if you like this video, you know, there will be more, you know, more in these obscure games. Probably my, you know, feature PSP video next. Finish stuff that Resident Evil 2, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I hope you like the video, and please do comment and subscribe if you want to. There will be more of these obscure games. And yeah, see you next video. Bye.